What Richard Timmers here. Now, with Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny coming out this week, I've of course been doing my reviews for Indiana Jones films. So here's my review for the second installment, and that is Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Now, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom came out all the way back in 1984. Pretty much 2 months, or not 2 months, 2 years after Raiders of the Lost Ark hit theaters. And this is maybe probably the Empire Strikes Back of the Indiana Jones films. Temple of Doom is excellent. Definitely, if you gotta say it's one of the sequels that's better than the original, Temple of Doom could be up there. Once again, you have Steven Spielberg directing. You had a very young Ke Huy Quan who would later go on, of course, to win his Oscar for Everything Ever All at Once. Here, of course, Ke Quan plays the role of Short Round, who's in these 11-year sidekick, who pretty much like drives on the 1936 Urban boat tail speedster that allows Indy to escape during the opening sequence here. Believe it or not, Quan was actually chosen as a part of a casting call in LA. Uh, and of course, I believe like this, years after he'll of course get the role in the Goonies. So pretty much the '80s was pretty much a good time to be Ke Quan, and it's a good time to be it now because talk about a great comeback story here. And of course, you had Harrison Ford coming in. Uh, you also had like Kate Capshaw, who I believe is of course the wife of Steven Spielberg. So there's that. Rojan Stuff. I believe Dan Aykroyd was also in this too. So you had some really decent supporting players here. Uh, and if you guys don't know too much about the follow up, this time around, after arriving in India, Indiana Jones is asked by desperate villagers to find like a mythical stone and rescue their children from a Tugay cult practicing child slavery, black magic, and ritual human sacrifice in honor of like the goddess Kate. And of course, you know, not like wishing to feature the Nazis as villains again. You have George Lucas pretty much decided to regard this film as a prequel, and like there's three plot devices that were rejected before Lucas wrote films, the film treatment here. And so yeah, it's a really decent song. Like of course the chemistry with Harrison Ford and Ke Quan is terrific. The effects is really decent. Really terrific follow up here. And I mean, seeing Dan Aykroyd popping up, who's actually uncredited here, but he pretty much appears briefly and appears with a British accent here. Dan Aykroyd is it's always fun to see him popping up. I believe this was around the same time he did Ghostbusters 2, so or the original Ghostbusters, I should say. But yes, Spielberg I thought did an excellent job with this follow up. He really he really directed Ford really well. This has some really fun lines to it. Some fun action. Of course, we will end up getting two more installments after this. But yeah, Temple of Doom is a really terrific follow-up. Of course, if you haven't seen this or any of the other indie films, you can obviously watch them on. Obviously, you can watch them on Disney Plus. Of course, this. Of course, you had John Williams' iconic theme in this. I mean, come on, anytime you have John theme a score by John Williams is always a given. The plot is really cool. Once again, you even have Karen Allen popping up too. This is a really terrific follow, and it really lots of people there will a lot of people tell you that they'll even prefer Indiana Jones over Han Solo, and I can kind of see why. He definitely has more of the spunks as in the more better than Han Solo. So I could definitely see why there. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, give it a go. Anyway, let me let you guys. Have you ever seen Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom? And so, what's up? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? Favorite scenes, favorite moments? Where would it rank in your favorite Indiana Jones films? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Himi signing out.